Hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. Please invite your friends. And will be like just a short video. Short when Christian friends say short. I was just watching a video and it was really disgusting. A guy was walking in the street. He's an Asian, and then someone he just grab him, scream at him. And we hear about like hate crimes in USA, and we hear about hate against Asian, and I think most of people, they have a very shallow understanding for what's happening. For sure hate crimes exist, and sure there is some ethnic they are targeted, but obviously there's people, they are short of understanding the reason behind. If you look at the title of my video, it says why the losers target Asian. It's not everybody. You see, if this country, America is a wonderful country. I'm a stranger here. I mean, if about a race, my race here is almost zero. So based on this, I should be humiliated every day if Americans are racist. But I can say, okay, if you walk in the street, people will not notice really that I am, too much different and I look like an Asian person. But that's not an excuse, because the second I start talking, people will notice that I have an accent and I am coming from somewhere. I'm an immigrant. But the real reason, actually, I believe, and this is my belief, you don't have to agree with me, and please be careful when you make a comment here. If you are going here to make fun or being stupid or being silly, I will send you free shipping and hand it into Allah. This is a very serious topic, and I want to share my input. As always, I have my different way of seeing things, analyzing things. The reason I put in the title, the losers. See, when there is somebody is a loser, he's a drug addict, he cannot find a job and nobody will hire him because he is not trustworthy, he will steal, people will kick him out second day, he don't wake up to go to work, he have nothing in his pocket, he want to spend his life drinking, smoking, taking drugs, having sex. And then he look at you, and you are just a person who just come to this country, let's say 5 years ago. And then, I mean, look at this guy, he don't even speak good English, but he have a nice car. He own a business. He's not homeless. He is successful. That all bring a lot of jealousy. It's not because you are Asian, but because it's clear that you are not from here with your accent. You can, most of Asian who live in the state, I mean, who they came in the state, not they are born here, they have accent like me, and even worse. So when they see your success, and he see how much loser he is, so he have a lot of anger against you. He don't know you. He know that you are a person who come to this country, and you are a successful person, and he is a stupid loser. And because he's a stupid loser, his anger come out against you. If you look at most of the incidents, you will see, I mean, the guy walking in the street, just because he's Asian, they come to him and hit him. Okay, did you ask yourself why? Asian, for those losers, mean a successful person. Like in my town, I never saw an Asian is homeless. I don't know, maybe once. I see white, I see black, I see, but you don't see Asian people homeless. The majority of Asian people are successful, and that brings a lot of jealousy. All right, and now there is other thing about why they do that. See, some people by nature, they are aggressive. Like I am a person, I'm a kind person, but if you are trying to harm me, I mean, I feel sorry for you. If somebody wanna aim a gun at me, say hello to Allah, you know. So I don't tolerate somebody wanna try to make me subdued, intimidate me. I will never let that happen to me over my dead body. Asian people are very nice people, and that is kind of a problem. Because in their mind, those losers, they knew that you are nice. They knew that you are kind. They knew that you are very peaceful. And because they knew, that opened more door to target you. Do you understand what I'm saying? Guys, do you understand what I'm saying? You are famous to be nice as a race. Kind people. Not violent. Not for sure. I mean, everywhere there's violent people. It doesn't matter if they are Asian, white, black, Arab, doesn't matter. But generally speaking, they are known to be kind, peaceful, very... like you see, if you go to South Korea as an example, why South Korea they were able to fight Corona so easy? Because the citizen there, they are different from the citizen here. They obey orders of the government, and the government want this. Okay, but everybody is very, I don't know what the word in English, you know, my English is not good. Forgive me for that. I'm trying to find a word to say it. I don't want to say a wrong word. Sometimes my English doesn't help me, as you know. So because they know that you are a nice person, and you will not respond in an aggressive way against their violent against you. They are assuming that I will beat you and you will do nothing. So they do that. You know what I mean? Somebody said something I was going to say. Hot chocolate. Asian people have to stand up to defend themselves. You see, this is happening everywhere. If I am, you know, if I am a person who people tested me once, and I fail, they notice that, okay, you are a coward, people can beat you, and they will beat you again, they will beat you second day, they will be third day, they will come every day. That guy is a, you know, a person, he's a trashy person. Now he knew that you have a weakness, he knew that he can target you, and he will make you his bet. So, my advice to the Asian people, wherever you go, be kind, don't ever change. That's very good to be. I like Asian people, they are wonderful people. But don't be submissive to the one who is evil. Never. Never let someone evil to take advantage of you. Because if you let it happen once, they will do it again and again and again, and each time will increase. Always minority, they are, you know, they will face some jealousy. Like somebody saying Armenian are successful, but Armenian, they look like everybody. And in USA, if you speak no, you know, accent, nobody knows who are you anyway. But Asian, they have a look, make them look Asian. So you cannot say, okay, I will stay there, I'm born in America, and then I have no accent. The second they see your face, you are Asian. Very simple. So, because you have reputation that you are a very kind person, and you are not aggressive, and many, they are very submissive, I'm not sure if I'm using the correct word, they target you. But those losers, they target everybody. Don't think it's just only about you. If they see somebody else is submissive or nice, or he cannot defend himself, or she cannot defend themselves, they would do that. They would do that to them too. You know, if you go on YouTube, you will see tons of videos about ugly stuff, filthy stuff. And those people, they do it against everybody. So I don't think really it's about racism as much as I said. It is a bunch of losers, jealous of your success. Actually, I just searched, about successful Asian people. And I could not believe it. Companies started by Asian American. Companies started by Asian American. And I mean, I know that they are successful, but I could not believe what I saw. Look at this. YouTube, the one we are using right now, is started by a person. His name is Steve Chen. And I guess Google bought it from him. When they see somebody successful, you know, they give him some money and get rid of him. LinkedIn. I mean, I'm really surprised. Zoom. I mean, you read it. Yahoo. Yahoo. I mean, this is a famous American company, you know, giant. I mean, before Google, they were the top. Google is something new compared to Yahoo. I mean, Yahoo was really very successful. Not like I mean, Google now is swallowing everything, but in certain time, everybody uses Yahoo. Started by Asian people. Sorry, not passive, not submissive. I apologize. Thank you for correcting my funny English. Passive, not submissive. Yeah, this is a better word. As I said, you know, sometimes I look for words. I try to use my limited, let us say, dictionary, you know. And this is why sometimes, you know, my language doesn't help. But I hope people understand the situation. I'm like the guy, the Pink Panther, who is relearning how to say hamburger. So look at the list here. It's amazing. Actually, look at this. Even Patreon, like what? Even Patreon is started by an Asian person. I mean, look at the names. Look at the names. Those are major companies in USA. And they are started, they are, you know, by, those are Asian, the one who started it, the one who started this business are Asian, and those companies are very well known. And now those are the famous ones, I mean, those famous companies, right? But if you go down in the ground, you will see tons more more people which nobody knows their names, and they are successful, they have good life, they have nice houses, they have nice cars, nice businesses, they are generating good income, everything is good. So I believe, and this is my belief, that because you are successful and because you are kind and you are not famous of your aggression. I mean, if they say a race, you know, you are not famous to be a person who do violent, you know, like we as Arab, we are, you know, we do violent. You know, we go for a fight for a second. If you look like just a look, you know, a look will cause a fight. You have to be careful. A person look at your eyes, you look at his eyes, so right away, why are you looking? Right away they start a fight, and maybe 2 seconds after they are shooting each other. So you need to show them that you are kind, but yet you will stand for your rights. If somebody do something wrong to you, don't say I don't want problems. Call the police for him. And if he is attacking you physically, defend yourself. Because if you don't do something, so, you know, that somebody came to you and he spit at your face, he did not even beat you, and you don't call the police. Okay, so now, if even in the future you try to defend yourself, you have no proof before that he was harassing you or doing something to you, call the police, let them have a case, chase him. And in America, by the way, they don't play games. Somebody doing violent because of race or something, that will not be tolerated. So don't let them take advantage of you. Be strong. Anyone look at you down, try to humiliate you because you're an Asian person, you have to stop him from doing that in the legal way. And if you want to do violent, then the law provide you with all means to protect yourself, depending on the situation. You know, like, you know, somebody before asked me, like, why you have a gun? I said, why not? Guns, what gun? I don't, why, gun? Why not? Why not? Why not? If you don't have a gun, only the criminals have guns. Have you ever heard of a criminal don't have one? But if the criminals, they knew that every good citizen is armed, not only them have guns. And by the way, criminals are not allowed to have guns. Most of them, they have already, I mean, they are forbidden from carrying even a knife, little knife. But they do carry guns. So if only criminals carry guns, that's mean the criminals, they can take over. But if all citizen, the good citizen, carrying guns, that is better security for the city. The whole city is secure. Now, for sure, not everybody deserves to have a gun, because some people, they have mental issues. Some people, they are not really, let's say, fit for such a responsibility. But me, myself, I encourage people to arm themselves legally, don't break the law, and do what is legal to protect yourself. Very simple. All right? I don't want to make it longer story, but as you see, Asian people are very successful people, smart people. I have a lot of respect for them. And too bad I'm not Asian. I mean, Asian people are wonderful people. Actually, I never went in a place and it's an Asian country and they were not very good to me. And again, for sure, there's people who they are, you know, scammers. There's people who they are bad. There's people, but this is everywhere. This is not about a race, really. For sure, some countries, they have a major influence of certain things happening because of economy, because of bad economy, bad jobs, poor country, rich country, depend. Each country, the crimes that change depend in the economy. So in a rich country, the crimes really is not about stealing $1 or a piece of a bread, or mostly, you know, it's about something bigger. But thieves exist everywhere. Prostitution exists everywhere. Criminals, killers exist everywhere, and have nothing to do with race. Have you ever heard of a country because of its race there's no jail? No, it doesn't exist such a thing. There's jail, there's rapists, there's criminals, regardless of race. So I'm not really, I don't believe in the idea of like hate against Asian, as it is a bunch of losers who hate you because you are successful. And now because you are Asian, so now you are easy to recognize as a foreigner. It doesn't matter how you live in America, your location. Very simple. So you are easy to be recognized by those losers. And those losers, it's our duty. And at the same time, I say for people who live and they have Asian neighbors, if you see somebody doing something to them, you jump to protect them too. You call the police. If they don't dare to call the police because they are very, let us say, as somebody to correct me says, passive, and they don't want problems, you call them. Because those people, they will come after your children too, if you let them do it to them. In the same time, it's not right to let somebody to do anything in harm to anyone. So if I see someone Asian is targeted, it doesn't matter really. I mean, if I see a man beating a woman, I will never watch. That is a shame, actually. I saw a video of a guy beating a woman. I think she was, I don't know, 80. I mean, how in the world somebody can do that? And he didn't even see her face. I mean, he was walking behind her and just he hit her. How disgusting, how filthy. And actually, the law should be changed for people who target, let us say, people who have no ability to protect themselves. Like the punishment should be even way more, like maybe 50 times more. To make an example of those people who target like elderly people, regardless if they are Asian, if they are Arab or Muslims or Christians or Hindus or Buddhists, doesn't matter. Anyone who do filthy stuff, he should be punished. But as you see, we are in a time where we have a stupid Democrat. They want to defund the police. And what make it more bad, that most of Asian people, they live in democratic state. I mean, look at this garbage this Democrat Party is bringing to us. And you know, here there's something we need to remember. They were screaming, defund the police, defund the police, and now police are fleeing from their states. And this is why there's more violence. Because there's no police, but there's no enough police for anything. And now anyone, you can call the police a murderer. And the police can do nothing about it. You shout at him, you call him a killer, you make fun of him, you make even a racist statement, and the police, we are in the time of Democrat, what you can do. But again, this is dependent in the state you live in. So if I am an Asian person, I will not live in New York. I will not. Democrat. They want no police. You will call who? Who's going to save you? Crazy, mentally ill state. They have a disease, you know, in their head. They don't see the image. They don't see the picture. Defund the police, defund the police. So when somebody comes to kill you, you call who? The nurse? I mean, who is the stupid here? If one of the police do something wrong, okay, you send him to jail, like anyone. Anyone do wrong, we send him to jail. Criminal, we send him to jail. Police, a criminal, we send him to jail. So, I say, you should not allow yourself to be a victim. You should not allow anyone to make you a victim. Stand up for your right. And don't be passive. And show them that you are brave. And you will not let that happen to you. If you let it happen once, it's going to happen to you always. Did you see Taliban news? Taliban is seeking control of Afghanistan. Why not, my friend? They will take it anyway. I mean, this you see, this American army in Afghanistan is just a waste of money. It's a stupid idea. And if Taliban want to fight USA, just bomb them. We do not need to be there. You see, all this Afghanistan thing is just money making. You know, there's a lot of contractors. So, like, do you think really you are going to make Afghanistan Paris? I mean, who is a stupid here? Even if you stay there for 1,000,000 years, as long as the religion is controlling, and this religion is from the cave time, and those people believe that women should not go to school, and those people believe that women, we can beat them, you know, that's it. Nothing will change. So it is not American who can change it. You have to change the belief first. And those Americans, they are very funny in the way they see things. Extremely funny, and not only funny, you know. But what you can do, welcome to America. If I am in charge, I will not stay in Afghanistan for one day. Because all of this, you know, the American, they put a president, Karzai, you remember? And then a guy who converted to Christianity, Karzai, want to execute him. He's the same as Taliban. You are just changing the, you know, the same. This is the government we are supporting, supposedly. They want to execute, and almost they execute him. And the cowards in USA, the government, they did not even open their mouth. The one who protected that poor person, it was the Prime Minister of Australia. USA acted as if nothing, because simply he did not convert to a religion which is protected, converted to Christianity. So it's okay, let him die. You know? No one in USA opened his mouth. those senators, congressmen, nobody. You know, they speak for human rights. You know, and you see, even now, the story about the Asian is used for political reasons in the wrong direction. They don't really care for you, those in politics. They are liars. Suddenly everybody, you know, like they care really for the Asian. You know, they care for you in the election day, yeah, to go and vote for them. And as long as your number is slow, I mean, sorry, small, then who care? They lie. Most of those who speak against racism, they are the most racist people. You know, double standard of politician is very well known. Oh look, I'm looking for a picture of Asian and I found this. Oh, this guy is getting married in the tent. This is remind me of my grandfather when he took my grandmother with the camel, and alhamdulillah, you know, they have 1,000 kids. Okay. Anyway, I just wanted to share what I believe about this, and for sure, you know better than me. If you're an Asian person living in the state, you know what to do. But I believe that's if you allow people to look down at you, people will look down at you. If you let them do it once, they will do it every day. So you have to stand up for your rights, defend yourself, defend your family, defend your honor, and show them that maybe there's some Asian, they are passive, as somebody corrected me, but not all of us. Teach the idiot a lesson, so he will never do it again. You know? Once I moved to a new school. This was like a teenage. I moved to a new school, and they told me there's a gang in this school. Anyone he come new, they beat him up. That's it. I mean, just because you are new, they beat you up, and get ready. So what does that mean? It's mean tomorrow I'm going to school. They will beat me up. They told me. The neighbors in our house, he told me tomorrow when you go there, you will find a bunch of guys, and he described how they. I said how I will know. He said you will see them right away. Right away you will notice them. So second day, I know they will beat me up. I mean, there's no way I am alone, and there are many. And come on, like I'm not like Mimi Hijab, who play karaoke, brother. Yeah. So okay, second day, I went there and I said, okay, they will beat me up. They will beat me up, but they will not beat me up with no price. So I went there. I went to the school, and he was right. Right away, I noticed a bunch of guys looked very aggressive. They looked like making themselves like a gang. And they are looking at the people coming inside the school. And right away, I walked to them. I said, who want to fight? I told them, who want to fight? Because I know they will come to me to fight me anyway. So why I want to wait for them to come to me and say who want to fight? Oh boy. I'm not going to tell you the rest of the story because it's more funny. So if you give them a chance to beat you up, and they do, you will become their bet for the rest of the year, or the rest of your life, actually. And everybody will disrespect you. Very simple. Why not? Let them happen. Let them do it. I will not let that happen to me. Over my dead body. I prefer to die before that day happen to me. I don't care for how long I will live. I care to live and die as a man. For sure, I want to die. I don't want to die standing like Solomon on a stake, and then the termite eat my steak. No, not that. This is not what I'm talking about. Anyway, so learn about where you live, what kind of people you are going to meet. Not everybody is ugly. Not everybody is bad. Not everybody is a criminal. But there is bad people who they are bad, and you need to learn how to deal with them. Don't let them take over you. Don't let them control you. And don't let them intimidate you. You see, intimidation, you see, fear. Fear is number one weakness in a human being. The second you are in a fear, you are no one. You know, I don't know if you saw like a woman, she is 6 foot tall, she saw a cockroach, she jumped in the top of the chair, then she jumped in the couch, and then she jumped in the table, and then the TV came down. You know, this is a video on YouTube. And she just saw it's a cockroach. I mean, you did not even see a snake. It's a cockroach. You know, once in our yard, in the house, a big snake fell from the roof in the yard. My mom, she killed the snake. She did not run away and close the door. No, she chased the snake, a huge one, and she killed it. Because if you don't kill it, the snake is going to stay home. There's a million of places she can hide inside this big house. You have to kill it. Otherwise, the snake will stay at home. And life is full of snakes. You have to stand for the snakes. And for sure, he is snake, present the evil. But in the case of my mother, it was a true snake, real snake. But life is full of snakes. People want to take advantage of you. People want to use you. People want to abuse you. People want to rip you off. People want to steal your money. People want to even rape you if they can. So if you don't stand for them, they will rip you apart. Somebody's saying I am too evil. Okay, my friend, no problem. He will never dare even to come my chat. You are just a potato. So I really appreciate Asian people, and I hope they will learn how not to give anyone advantage. And I don't believe this is really a hate against you because you're Asian, but because it is easy to recognize you as a person who is immigrant and you are successful. Those losers, they target you. Losers. You know. Now, for sure, there's some. It's possible that somebody is just targeting you just because of your race, but I believe it's about you are a successful person. Those people, they say to themselves, I'm born in this country. I don't have what they have. And look, this guy, he just come 5 years ago. He have a store, he have a car. Somebody he own a gas station. You know, you find a lot of things like this. You will find somebody, he's upset because an Arab person, he owned 5-6 gas station. He come to the country, have even $1 in his pocket. So there's people will get jealous. How an Arab, he became successful. And those losers, they might target you. And if they see that you are a coward, you don't stand up for your right, afraid, they were able to intimidate you, they will jump on your shoulders for the rest of your life. Right? So, it's your success mostly is causing you to be a target. And your reputation to be kind. You know what I mean? When I was a student in the school, the teacher, the first day he come to the school, he says, "Who is this guy? What is you? Who? Where are you?" He called me by my name. Well, the teacher he entered. He did not even know me. I mean, your reputation speed you. And then he says to me, listen, I'm not like other teachers. If you think you can do to me what you can do to others, I am telling you, you cannot. Okay? And then the student, they start shaking their head and they say, yeah. All of them, they say the same. Your reputation, my friend, speed you. I'm a person who will never let a teacher humiliate me. It doesn't matter because in the Middle East, they have their system. A teacher, even he can beat you up. He can. I mean, simply, this is all day. I think it's the same now. Nothing changed. I will, if he want to beat me up, I will make him shish kebab. So, your reputation speed you. I don't know what to tell you stories. It will go crazy. Anyway, so my friend, stand up for your right. Protect yourself. And don't let anyone look at you down. You let them do that once, they will do it all over your life. And this goes even by your own race, by the way. Let's say you are a person who live in Asia. By the way, in Asia, a lot of Asian there. Unbelievable. Like I went to China, everybody's a Chinese. Honestly, in China, there was nothing but a Chinese. I mean, it was so easy to be that I am like, okay, it's so easy that I am a stranger here. Unbelievable how many Chinese in China, brother. I was really astonished. And nobody speaks English. So you can be a person who live in your country, in Asia, in Indonesia, in Taiwan, in Hong Kong, in the Philippines, and still you will be disrespected. Somebody will try to intimidate you. Somebody will try to take advantage of you. Now, are we going to say that is because of a race? No. Always there's evil people around. If we don't have evil ones everywhere, we will not need police, right? Why we have police? Why we need police? If everybody is good, you know what I mean? If everybody is good and we live in a heaven, and okay, so why we need? Why people need guns? Even why people need? Why you need a fence? Why you need a door? Why you need etc.? Because simply we don't live in heaven. We live in earth. And this earth is full of many sick ones. Rapists, criminals, child molesters. It's a fact. And only fools, they think they are not exist. Come to Bali. I don't know. If I go to Bali, I think Bali, they will immigrate too. Oh boy. Yeah, well, this is like, this is like when I want to buy a house in a neighborhood, I make some of my cousins move there, and then the price of the area will drop down, and then we buy the whole houses there for nothing, almost, the price will go crazy down. Just like us, some of my cousins make phone call, and they come and they like buy a house too, or they're there, and then the prices, everybody will immigrate. They will leave the country, I mean, I'm exaggerating. Yeah, I'm like Muhammad sometimes. Yeah, I think I'm exaggerating. Like, come on, 80,000 virgins. This is too much. I mean, come on, shouldn't you make them 79,000 virgin? I mean, 80,000? Don't you think 80,000 is too much? I mean, what kind of house is going to be the one fit for those 80,000 virgins? Well, I'm looking for pictures in Indonesia, and look what I found. A picture which is kind of interesting. The barber shop is a bald, and the guy sitting in the chair is almost bald. So why he is doing his hair? Okay. I felt like Sam Shamoun is the one doing the haircut now, yeah. Let us see. I found a, I put the word Indonesia. All what I find in front of me is food. I mean, what? I mean, come on. I mean, what's happening here? Let me change. I'm searching in the search engine. Let me find something else. I will search for Bali. How you type the word Bali? Bali, or how you type the word Bali? As you know, I'm very good in English. The most funny thing happened to me is when I search in Google using my voice. I search for something, I get something totally different. I mean, Google understand my accent very well. Bali is one L, okay, Bali. Oh, look how beautiful this Bali is. Trust me, if I go there, everybody will leave the country. You will go to any country in the world, you will leave it for me. CP is here, CP is here, everybody will ask for immigration. You will immigrate, even I don't care. You will leave, Yeah, this is beautiful. This is like a Buddha temple. My grandfather, he used to have a hat like this, We used to use this like an antenna for good receptions from Allah, so we can see the versions in the telephone, in the television, Yeah. Yeah, beautiful pictures. I wish I can go actually. Why not? But oh, look at this view. This is a nice view. This is look like as if it's fake, but it's obviously it's not. Look at this. Is that a temple or a restaurant or what? I'm not sure. No. That is a Hindu thing? No. I'm very expert in all religion, brother. I know all religion in the world. To the point I don't know the difference between the Hindu and the Buddhism. Sorry, my specialty is Muhammad, When it's come to Muhammad, no games. It come to something else, I have no idea. Yeah. Also, there's a lot of Hindus in Bali. Oh, look at this view, how beautiful. I mean, the view is so good, but if we can make those people live the swimming pool, I mean, come on. All of those people are looking, and look, everybody is turning his back to me. Okay, I understand that you are looking at the sun, but show respect. I mean, Christian Prince is going to look at the picture, don't you know? Peaceful Hindu Muslims, yeah. You see, this is why religion is very important. Religion can destroy or can build. So some religions are very aggressive, some they are peaceful, what you can do. But anyway, I'm very upset now from those Indonesian people. They are turning their back to me when they are taking the pictures. See racism? See? They knew I'm an Arab and they turned their back to me. Unbelievable. I'm not going to go to Indonesia anymore. Just because I'm an Arab, you do that to me? Okay? What is the democracy and the the thing? I will tell Joe Biden about this. You know the thing. Oh, look at this picture. I like to see. Traveling is an amazing thing because you see other cultures. You see your knowledge will increase. You see there's a Chinese statement. I use it from time to time. I don't know if you remember about a person who is wise when he travel. A person who is wise, smart, when he travel, he learn. The Chinese, they say, and I learned. I did read this saying long time ago. It's a book about intelligence, not a book about China. Studying intelligence. So in the book it says he left as a dog. Sorry, as a donkey. He never came back. Yeah, he left as a donkey, never came back as a horse. For some reason, I love that one. I mean, it's really presenting a lot of things we see around us. So I think this is a Hindu temple too. Is that a Hindu temple? Come where? Star Walk? Is that like a close to Star Trek or something? Starbuck. See, I never heard of those names. Yeah, I like this picture actually. You know, it's interesting. Yeah. I think this is a Hindu temple. See, now I'm expert now after you told me that this is Hindu. So now I became expert. Oh, look at this one. This is a village. It doesn't look like a village, is it? It's looked like a, you know, tombs around. I'm assuming that those people, they are coming to give like a sacrifice for the dead or something, or like gift. I don't know. Look like that. Yeah. Many Starbucks. So you want me to go to Indonesia to see Starbucks? I don't go to Starbucks even here. Actually, I go to those places only for the internet. If I go abroad, you know. I'm not a Starbucks. Look at this guy. Oh boy. I think this guy, he is. I think this guy was watching my video. And he was like, what? And the reason I can say he was watching my video, look at his ears. Oh boy. Okay. Oh, this guy, he was watching my video for sure. That's, I mean, I guarantee you. Like, especially the last one. You know, Sheikh Watman. Like, what? What? You said what? He cannot even close it until now, by the way. I bet you if you go right now to Indonesia, this monkey is still, his mouth is open like this. And his eyes, look at his eyes, unbelievable. I want to be blonde like that. He have a blonde hair. Man. Okay. This is a Photoshop or this is real? I think this is a Photoshop. What do you think, guys? Is that the water reflecting the sky? That's amazing as if it is, but maybe it's a Photoshop. No? All right. Now, don't say things like that, you know. You see, I really, Muslim, they think I hate them, but the truth is I don't. And actually, I support them, and that's why I spend a lot of time to show them the truth, you know. I feel sorry for them. If you are born in a Muslim society, you are born in a Muslim society, and then you will be a Muslim, you like it or not. And then you will be fighting against somebody, saying things against your belief. It's normal. So I understand, you know, but there is some evil ones. Those are the ones we have to expose. But the majority of Muslims are poor people. They need our help, you know, and we love them. We will never. There's a huge difference between a deceiver and a victim. And I believe Muslims are, generally speaking, they are victims. Yeah, look like there's a lot of arts, you know. And I'm sure Islam destroy all this art in the Islamic territory. Because this is haram, brother, haram. I'm really amazed that this guy, he must be a very good artist. Look at this. It looked like a real person. Wow. I mean, how you can guarantee... I think this is a piece of wood, isn't it? How you can be sure that... I mean, imagine you are working in these statues, and then at the end, something broke. I mean, how you can do this thing? Like they are here. Let me show you. You see that one in the hand? How you can do that? That's amazing. It doesn't look like a rock. I mean, it looks like a wood rock. I don't know what is that. It doesn't look like a wood. Yeah. See, the Indonesian, forget about the religion now. I mean, we don't agree with this religion, but obviously Indonesian people, they have a great civilization before all those, you know, stuff come to them, Islam and whatever. And always I believe that a person who have a heritage, he have to keep his heritage as long as it's good. Anything bad, throw it away. Like things discriminating women, superstitions, but anything is good, keep it. Like, I come here to the state, and I like many things about American, and there's things I don't like. And I'm talking about American culture, not American people. So I will take whatever is good from the American culture, and I will not accept anything is bad. Very simple. So always, doesn't matter what nation you belong to, if a new culture come into you, if it's good, take it, no problem. If that will make your family better, your life better, no problem. But don't lose the good heritage you have. You know what I mean? And even if you are today in a new belief, let's say you became a Christian and you were a Hindu, like I think this is a Hindu statues, right? Are you going to destroy the statues? No. Why do you want to destroy it? This is history. You are not worshiping it. You are not, not like, Muslims, they destroy statues and etc. No. Like they destroy a big statues for the Buddhas, or for the, Buddhas, I think, in Afghanistan. 2,000 years old, the statues, they destroyed in a second. What a shame. Yeah, the same as those who they are taking statues in USA. They are an ignorant, stupid idiot. But it's not their fault, by the way. The fault of the stupid Trump. Trump was a president, and he was just watching, doing nothing. He was afraid. This is why not everybody fit to be a president. Based on what those people do, turning down statues. So now we should go and turn down the tomb of the pharaohs, because all those tombs are built by slaves. I mean, do you see the stupidity? Stupid, yeah. We should turn down the Stadium of Rome. We should turn down all the histories. This is, but this is what happened when everybody, go with the wave. There's people, they have no dignity, and they wave. When they go with the wave, they will never swim against a wave, because it is risky. Those people, they have no future, and history will judge them, my friend. Don't be one of them. There is no need to say boo box and those things, please. Yeah, let's make a statement which makes sense. And if you want to debate about something, say something useful. All right. We don't want silly stuff, please. No racist statement, no stupid statement. We have enough. Yeah. Like, if I take over, let us say, the Kaaba, am I going to destroy it? No. Make it a museum, Put back even all the statues they destroyed around it. 360 statues. Let all the world see the history of this place. Why won't destroy it? I will not. Oh, look at this picture. Let me think. This is a field of what? I think it's a field of rice, isn't it? Is that correct, guys? This is rice, right? Trump was better than most presidents. He was better in many things, but he was the worst in many things too. You see, I don't take a side. I vote for him, and if he comes for election again, I will vote for him because he is better than what we have. But he was a very stupid in many things. So don't take me there. As an example, they wanted to punish Erdogan for all the crimes he is doing in Turkey. Trump, he was against it. Go and check the vote. So Trump, when it was abroad, he was an idiot of the village, especially with Turkey. For some reason, he was so passive with Turkey. It's like if they have something against him. So he is good in many things. He is very bad in many things too. Right? Anyway, you don't have to agree with me. This is rice. Rice terrace, they call it? Okay. This is why they invited me to Bali. They have a lot of rice. And like I received an invitation, and they said to me, come to Bali and don't worry, we will feed you. You will make me eat rice non-stop. I know the plan now. So you have rice in the backyard, and then you say, CB, eat rice. Rice. Okay, what is the breakfast? Rice. Lunch, rice. Dinner, rice. Okay, can we eat ice cream? Okay, we will show you, we'll give you a rice ice cream. Like, what? What about we drink juice? Can we have some tea or coffee? We will give you rice juice. Like, what? Okay, today is your birthday. No way. Yes, we are going to make a rice cake. Like, what? I mean, everything is rice? Like, hello? Unbelievable. Honestly, I was surprised when I saw a rice cake, a rice juice, a rice ice cream, a rice. Come on, like, I mean, what is missing is to make the whole house from rice. I mean, why you use even bricks or wood? Like, man, oh man. I'm not joking, by the way. I mean, you go to some places in Asia, everything is rice. The juice is rice, the rice cake, rice what? And then a person from Indonesia, he come to have fun in USA. Where he go? To the sushi. Like, come on, you are spending all your life eat rice. It's time to eat hamburger. Hamburger. Anyway, rice is a very good food, by the way. But I think the necessity make a certain food very popular. As an example, in the Middle East, for us, if we don't eat bread, it's like we eat nothing. Seriously, if there's no bread on the table, there's no food. Once I was invited by an Indian doctor. They put some bread on the table. I finished the first case. He told his wife, didn't you put bread? She said, yes, I did put one, you know. So he put the second one. And I was trying to be limited in my consume to the bread so they don't notice. But I finished the second one. Oh boy. Yeah, so for us, like, you know, bread, this is why in the Bible it says, you know, speaking about the bread, you know, the bread have a special place. Why? Because this is in the Middle East, is the bread, you know, the bread, you know, it's like your life. In Asia, they have different kind of a bread. It is the rice. And actually rice is, we are blessed with the rice because rice is easy to grow. They have too much water. You see, you cannot grow rice in Egypt. I mean, maybe it's few places. But in such a country, they have too much rain, too much humidity, too much water, you know. Yeah. You love a bread too? Well, that is another reason not to invite you to my house. What else you like? If you like bread, if you like baklava, I mean, if you want, because that will make you will be eating my food, seriously. Like, this is why I ask my visitors, what do you like for food? He give me the list. So what I do shopping, I will buy none of the list. This way, my refrigerator will be always safe and secure, and he will not touch it. Very smart, genius. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Very beautiful. Allah, He guided me to do that. Allah, Alhamdulillah. Yeah, let us see different picture. See, it's good to have like a video, like you are just having a conversation, even though like we are speaking about racism and losers against Asian. But I think we said what we need to say about this. Look at this. But I don't know. But I think having such a place like this, don't you have too much mosquito? Because too much water around? I'm assuming mosquitoes there will be not fun. What do you think? A lot of mosquitoes? Yes, I know my voice take time to come to you because we are using rice cable here. Mosquitoes, right? A lot of mosquitoes. Yeah, I know. I mean, this beauty have to have something to bother it. You know what I mean? I mean, it looked like heaven, and maybe it is heaven, but mosquitoes are there. Just wait. So yeah, always there is something annoying, even if a place you think it is so beautiful. Yeah. I mean, look at this girl. She left the whole jungle to take a picture in the top of the rock. Oh boy. And how she climbed the rock? There's a ladder? Maybe Jibril. Okay. What is this? The same girl. I mean, where she got those things from? There is a nest in Indonesia have girls in it? No. I cannot believe this. So if I go now to Indonesia, I will find, if like I climb a tree, and then I will find a big nest on the tree. And in the nest, there's a beautiful Indonesian woman. I'm going to buy a ticket right now. There's versions, and they are, you know, like 72 versions. Or why I see only one in the nest? What is this? What is the rest of the 71? Actually, this is a very unique picture. What is this? The one who made this nest is very artistic, by the way. I was looking at the picture like, what is this? What happened? What happened? You know? Okay. You know, there's an Arab person who traveled around the world supposedly, and he's very famous Muslim. His name is Ibn Battuta. And Ibn Battuta is the most stupid person ever. One of the things he said that he went to a country, and I think it was in Asia, an island in Asia, and the country, all the women there, they have one breast. They have what? All the women there, brother, they have one breast. Like, what? Okay, let me explain to you, brother. All the women, brother, in that country, they have one breast. Are you sure? One breast? I'm not three, but one breast. And it's in the middle. So this guy, you know, he is very famous in the Middle East, and because he is like one of the kind who start writing about other countries, so he became so famous. But this guy is the super man of lying. He beat Muhammad. Even Muhammad, he cannot even lie more than him. Unbelievable. I mean, there's a country, all the women there. This is one of his stupid lies. I mean, this is one I cannot forget. I mean, there's millions of lies he said, but this is like the one which like will make you go in panic mood. Yeah, Ibn Battuta. Yeah, women, they have one. The whole country, like he did not say like I saw a woman, she have one breast. No, the whole country, brother. True story. I mean, true story. The whole country, the women there, they have one breast. One breast. Yeah. And what you can say. Yeah, look at this mountain. But I think those mountains are very, very nice because of the volcanoes. You know, volcanoes are very dangerous, but volcanoes, they create heaven too. You see that the dust come from the volcano is very rich with many source for creating heaven, you know. Not one breast, and he don't understand my accent. So look at this guy. I say breast, he say breast. Okay, hold on. I will explain it to you in Chinese way. Ah, now I understand. Okay, the last one, it was nipple, you know. So like, just in case you are confused. So it have one breast and one nipple. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, volcano, you know, volcano can always create, like if you go to Hawaii, it's very beautiful because of volcano, you know. So when the volcano shoot, a lot of pictures. So what this guy is doing, get me married? Oh man, I feel sorry for you. So is it a culture like a guy, he put the makeup in Is that a culture thing? Because I think this is a guy. Is it a guy? Because short hair, I know. But what I see is like if he have a makeup. Is that like a culture thing to have a makeup in there? I see next to him the bride, you know. See, there's a bride there. But the man, he have a makeup. See, this is for us is unusual, you know. But, you know, I understand every nation have their own culture. Uh, Beautiful country. Don't go to Bali, Indonesia, CP. I'm now confused. Some they say to me go, and the rest they say to me no, don't go. So what I would do now? What you want me to be homeless? Look at this picture. Jabrana Regency, Bali, Indonesia. Is that like a name of a hotel? I guess this is a Hindu thing. Is it a Hindu or Buddha? Mostly it's Hindus. Uh, go to Sri Lanka. Okay. Well, I love really traveling, but you know, sadly these days, I mean, because of Corona, where do you wanna go? Like I'm thinking maybe in a few weeks from now, I will take off somewhere, but going abroad is like mission impossible. Otherwise, almost every year I go somewhere. Yeah, that's a nice place. But I don't like to have monkeys around me and you know stealing your. I saw you know videos of people living in certain islands. They have a big problem with because of monkeys. Uh, Look at that. Beautiful yard. Come to Bali. Come to Bali. Don't come to Bali. Go to Israel. Man, the Israeli police they will stop me in the airport for investigation for 10 years. Oh boy. Habibi, Habibi, where are you coming from, Habibi? You know, you want me to go to Israel? Yeah, right. They might accuse me to be from Hamas because I look like a terrorist. You know, I didn't know how I look like. Unbelievable. I go in the elevator, I say good morning, nobody answer. When I leave, they say bye. You know, which means don't come back. You know, like. But when I go in, nobody talk. I just don't come here again. Um, yeah, a lot of nice pictures actually. So what this guy is doing here? Is he putting it for real? It looked like as if it's going for real. Is that for real? Oh, I know, look like as if he is a little bit pushing it. Be careful, buddy. You know the thing. But do he push it really inside or just like little bit? Like how far he push it? Because I saw like some videos like people they push like a needle from their ears or their cheek, or I mean there's a crazy stuff everywhere. See, that's what I said about culture. Take something good, don't take something bad. I understand like this is culture. Maybe you can make an act to show how they used to do it, but don't do that. That is wrong. I'm not sure. Go to Sri Lanka. Okay, Grace, I'm coming to Sri Lanka. I want to go to Sri Lanka for a very simple reason. I will share with you now the reason. You know that Adam, when he come down from heaven, he land in Sri Lanka, and always I wanted to go back to my roots. All of us, according to the Islam and the Prophet Muhammad, we are from Sri Lanka, and I should not need a visa when I go to Sri Lanka, because my grandfather Adam, he is from there, and we have tons of reference and proofs. So all of us, we should go and become a citizen of Sri Lanka. So I will be Sri Lankan, and you will be Sri Lankan, and Sri Lanku, and we will be Sri Lankan, all of us, because my grandmother Eve, she landed in Yemen. Some they say in Jeddah. I mean, see, like all of you now are half Saudi. All of you are half Sri Lanka, half Saudi. Islam. Yeah, I love to go to Sri Lanka. Why not? I'm sure a very interesting country too. A lot of history, a lot of... so what this rock is about? Sigiriya Dambula, Sri Lanka. Yeah. Why you people are laughing? So respect for the stories of a prophet. What's wrong with you? Look at those guys, what they are doing. This is how they fish there? What? That's a new something. If one day I get an ocean, I will do this. So you put a stick. How you can dig this stick down in the but they are light people. They are not heavy. Go to Pakistan for Pakistan. Yeah, I will go for Pakistan for sure. There will be millions will be waiting for me in the airport in Pakistan, brother. I guarantee you, not 100,000, millions. The Prime Minister, the idiot himself, will be there. Yeah, look at this. Here we go. Everybody is inviting me everywhere. Actually, I like to go and see like the marketplaces, like where they sell vegetables, fruits, not the supermarket, those things. I want to see like the real life of people. I like that. Actually, once I rented one of those. I was in an island, and I asked the guy. He said he wanna take me. So when I told him where, he said I cannot go there. There's a lot of criminals. So I said, okay, what about you rent it to me? He said, sir, I do not know you, etc. So anyway, the guy in the hotel, he spoke to him. He says he is here, I guarantee, etc. So he gave me this thing. And man, it was fun. I never drove one of those all my life. So I took it on almost until the half of the mountain. And then this thing started coming back. Like, stop, stop. So I did put it in the side, and then I keep walking up to the top. The guy was scared to come with me. He says there is a lot of gang there, etc. Be careful. I said, okay, no problem. That's fun. Even more fun. Yeah. So I rented it from him. I forgot for how much I rented the thing, but the thing was this one looked nice actually. The one I rented, it was really horrible. You know. Yeah. Look at this fish in here. Like, even women, they do that. Okay, that's a nice thing. You know what? I think she is fishing for a husband. You know, like in all the stories, like you get the mermaid. Now she is a woman. She will get what? She will mermaid, not mermaid. Unbelievable. True story. Yeah, flying carpet. Look at this. Oh. Yeah, well, what you can do? I mean, terrorists are very evil everywhere. Everybody's suffering because of this mad religion. The religion of peace. Beautiful country. Look at this animal. I love those animals, actually. Actually, I met before some people from Sri Lanka. Very few. Very nice people. Very, very kind, very polite. You know? And they love to wear white shirts. I notice about people in Sri Lanka. For me, I don't like to wear a white shirt. Not because white is bad, but I mean, if I wear a white shirt, it's going to get dirty after 2 seconds. Okay. But I think there's more interesting pictures in Indonesia, maybe because there's more tourism. Because I think Sri Lanka is very beautiful too. But I think tourism is where, like, some areas are very famous, like Bali, etc. And not too many people, maybe they go to Sri Lanka. No, I've never been into Israel. And I wish I can go really, but I don't think I will be allowed to enter. I mean, they might allow me, but I will be really... They might return me back from the airport. You know? And I will not blame them, I mean... Otherwise, I would love to go. Yeah, for some reason, Indonesia have way more interesting pictures. But look at these jungles. Man. Right away to the beach. I mean, there's even the beach is almost like there's no beach. The trees is almost coming to the ocean. Yeah, Abdulism, you see, now we are not really talking about Islam, we are just taking a break. And we were talking about, you know, like some losers targeting Asians, so we're not talking really about Islam now. Enough, you know, let's take a break from... Sometime, me, myself, I'm sick of it, honestly. And actually, you know, for me, when I find that some Christians, they are not... until now, most of the Christians do not know really how to debate Muslims. You know? Because with Muslims, there's no debate. It's about, especially those who they are doing it as a business. There's a, like, you are cornering a liar, professional liar. It's not there's no debate in the debate. So you need to learn how to corner and bust a liar. And Christians until now, they think they are debating somebody. He is speaking about his religion. He will speak honestly, etc. No, that doesn't work. Yeah. So this is Indonesia. So this is Sri Lanka. Well, I think Indonesia have a way better, you know, pictures in the net here, but I think because, as I said, there's way more tourists coming to Indonesia. And this is why actually you find special places are very much covered by millions of pictures, like Bali. You know? Have you ever heard about news about Joseph Paul Zhang? I know who was Joseph. Is that the one he ran to Korea? I'm not sure. The one who seek asylum or somewhere else? I went to visit a medical doctor in Malaysia. Why I want to do that? In Malaysia? First, I don't visit medical doctor here. So why I want to go there? Yeah, an American citizen, but that is still the Israeli. They can deport you. It's their country. You see, being an American citizen doesn't mean that you can enter the country with no question. This is their country, and they have the right to deport you, not to allow you to come, or to pass the airport. You know, an American, they do the same. Actually, once I was in the airport, I saw 3 Israeli. They were, I mean, the guy in the custom, not the custom, like the guy who gave the visa, was, I mean, asking them, like there's 2 sections, one for American and one for non-American, and I was in the American section. But for them, there was like, I don't know, 20 people before me. The 20 pass, and still those people, they are questioning them to give them entry to USA. So, you know, when you are, what kind of picture this picture is? Haram, haram, we have to skip it, sorry guys. What the heck is that? Okay, now we are safe. Now we are safe. Yeah, any country in the world, you know, they have the right to let you in or not. Guys, am I hurting your eyes because I'm flipping the pictures here? Okay, let me find something and then I will open it. Look, even look at this. This guy is a tourist. Man, it looks like they have like a 5-star hotels for dogs there too. Or maybe like dogs, they have Airbnb. You know, I love dogs, but sometimes a human being, they exaggerate in how they spoil them. I mean, come on, there's people, they don't even have a blanket to sleep on it. Yeah. I don't know, I believe sometimes human being is very unfair. They are willing to spend money on a dog, but they are not willing to support someone who is poor. Very selfish. Oh, look at this. See, birds in Indonesia, they don't go to the gym. They do it there. Look, this guy is upside down. What do you think he's looking at? Himalaya mountains before? No. I've been only in a few countries in Asia. I've been in China, Korea, Philippines, Thailand. That's it. That's only the Asian countries I've been to. Beautiful birds. Do you know that a person, a martyr who died for Allah, Allah will make him a green bird? Where is a green bird? There's no green bird. Until now, we did not see. Yeah, he will be like a, you know, very like a green, like this one, but there's no other color, just a green bird. So Osama bin Laden will be a green bird, which makes sense. And then you will have versions. Yeah. I'm a bird, and now I have versions. Hmm. I think, like sexuality there in this heaven of Allah, they will use their peak, because I don't know if you notice with me, they are sharp. Look at this. I mean, I don't know if that will work, but you know what? Allah knows best. So how he is a bird, and now he is going to have a, sexual intercourse with a female. There is no option except the peak. Like he come to her and says, "Let me peek you." Like, can we do peeky peeky? Can we do peeky peeky? Like, and the virgin, she's a human. He's a bird. So the virgin, she will say, "Okay, okay. So this is the guy who Allah he made me to entertain. I'm waiting all those millions of years in here in my tent, waiting for him." And it turned to be a green chicken. Okay, you get what you ask for. Don't complain. All right. Haram, haram, haram. No pictures. Skip this one. We will do like the Middle East movie theater. The movie? You will watch a drama movie from Brazil. And then you will find the movie in the original Brazilian like drama is like, let us say, 45 minutes. In our TV, it's 10 minutes. Don't ask me why. Haram, haram, everything haram, haram. So like the movie start, and or let's say the series. So the thing start, the guy was saying to her something, and then like suddenly, it's different topic. I mean, what happened? Haram, 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 brother. This is why I call them Haram TV. Yeah. What is this? Those are villagers. They are using those things to collect. Yeah, you see, like many people, they have wrong idea about some like countries in Asia. As an example, when you say Thailand, what people come to their mind: prostitution, women in some area. But in Thailand, there's millions and millions and millions of people. They are hard-working women and men. They work in the field. They get dirty. They have an honorable job. They are decent people. They are good people. But remember, always reputation, reputation. So if somebody says, like, if you tell somebody, I met an Indonesian woman, people will remember what Indonesia is about. If you say, I met a Thai woman, people will remember what they knew, what is famous about Thai people. So, but what is famous is not true what the Thai people are. Those you see prostitution, they are little minority. Let us say their culture, they have a freedom, which other countries they don't allow. And if you allow what they have there, trust me, you will find millions of people, they will jump to this business. The difference is a freedom, my friend. Why they don't do it too much in the Middle East? They do it, but always undercover. But not in public. Why? Because the culture. Otherwise, everything is, they do everything. So they judge you by a reputation, and sometimes reputation have nothing to do with the truth. Most of the time, actually. And me, myself, like, I did experience some of these stories. All right, so what happened? Why people are leaving? You guys, you don't like my topic, don't you? I feel bad now. Like, I'm very sensitive. Like once I went to a restaurant And I told the guy I'm an Arab, and everybody left the restaurant. I was so upset, and I ate the food, and I did not pay the bill. I told the guy I'm very upset, so he said sorry, 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 you know. So, and I do that to every restaurant, you know. I go there, everybody leave, I got upset, and then this way I don't pay the bill. Alhamdulillah. True story, by the way. Sahih Bukhari. Is that naive story or it's weak story? Because we have a lot of lies to tell. Okay, anything is embarrassing lie, we say it is daif. But the brother, daif is accepted, it's okay. You know, no brother, it is not, you know, what are you talking about? You know, yeah. Like, what happened to this monkey? Oh boy. What? Like, what? The nose of Muhammad is not like that. You must be lying a lot. I mean, it's obviously, Mr. Monkey, sorry to say, you are a big fat liar. I mean, you cannot deny it. Look at your nose. Like, what is this, man? I mean, how big your lie? What? Like, did you promise your people that you are going to give them 1,000,000 version when Muhammad, he says 80,000? How you can explain to me this? Your nose is exposing your lies, my friend. You cannot cover it. Take my advice. If you want your nose to shrink, stop reading Quran, stop reading Hadith, and you will be okay, okay? Thank God you don't have a mirror. Otherwise, you will be so upset. All right. My nose is so small compared to this. What is this? You know, because some prince, he lie always about Islam, so his nose will be very big, brother. Alhamdulillah. True story. We saw this monkey. Why he's coming back? Like, what? We just showed you. Okay. Well, millions of stories, a lot of pictures actually. So in Indonesia, they have the same, like they have 2 rings, 1 ring for the man, 1 ring for the women too. Is that what they do? Like when they get married? You know, once I was in a restaurant in the Philippines. It's not, it's like McDonald's actually, but like you can rent, there's a hall you can rent, and there's a group of people that rented the place, have a birthday, but there's some empty tables you can sit on there and on one of the tables. So the guy, he was taking pictures, photos for the birthday. He come and he started giving his cards. Hello, sir. And he gave me the card. I said, what is this? He said, I'm a photographer, sir. Okay, what do you do? He said, sir, I do wedding, I do birthday, I do birthday, I do baptism, I do a wedding. I said, do you do divorce? You should see his face and everybody around me. They look like, what? I said, do you do divorce party? The guy, he said, I never saw one, sir. I said, I mean, why people, they have a party for the marriage, but then they have a party for divorce? Everybody started laughing. And he was shocked, like, what? I said, come on, think about it. You know, which one is easier? Getting inside the gate or getting out? Obviously getting out. So the one getting, the party is the one you get out, not the one you get in. Hello? Yeah, we do birthday and we do baptism and we do wedding. What? Only? What is, you don't do divorce party? What's wrong with you? Do you, like, you don't know what you're missing? Look at this picture, how beautiful it is. Lovely, very lovely. But I think it is our sun here, which sit in murky water in the Middle East. I mean, it's better than the sun. I mean, come on, you know, let us face it. Hey, Indonesian people, our sunset in murky water. Where your sunset? I mean, sometimes you have to face the opposition and the truth. What I think about Myanmar? You see, always, I don't like to judge by what I see in TV, because most of the time what people say in TV is not true. We don't know. I'm against any regime to be dictators, etc., for sure. But what TV says, not necessarily to be true. Now, I saw some videos, obviously are evil. I saw soldiers shooting some people, and then there's a Christian nun. She come and she begged the soldier not to kill them, and, you know. So very sad. But I never trust what news stations they say. You know, they even some places they fabricate videos of killing and shooting and people dying and falling apart. And this is what they did in Syria, or this is what they did in Hamas. You know, they make somebody dressed like an Israeli soldier, and somebody supposedly is shot, and the blood over. You know, there's a movie about it, actually. There's a video. They've been exposed. So you watch the thing, you will think this is true. There's a video of a child saving his sister, or sister saving her child, or her brother. And suppose this is in Syria. And this video became like millions and millions of people watch it. Amazing how miserable. And later we find that this video is a guy trying to make let's say a story. It's fake. It's not even done in Syria. You know? So I learned that fabrication is so easy. You can take the voice of somebody and you can make him saying something else. You know, actually there's programs for comedy. They make Obama say something he did not say, or Trump he said. It's just for comedy. But they can do that even for evil. Yeah. This is the problem in this world. You know, trust is lost. You cannot even believe your eyes. There's like even now, even phones, like the most of the phones, they are sold, especially in Asia, because there it's very popular to use a beauty app, you know, like, so a woman there, she take a picture, she is not the same, you know, because the phone will make your eyes big, your lips bigger, will make you skinny, will make you taller. I mean, even this is in live video. So even what you see in your eyes, like let us say a person is speaking to you using such a phone, even that person you see in your eyes is not true, it's fake, you know. So it's very hard these days to find out really the real thing. You are a real American Hulk Hogan voice? Who is Hulk Hogan voice? I don't know what you're talking about. You remind me of the guy from the Philippines. He says, I debated real American. You're not real American. Yeah, we can go to quality of life, but we don't have really too much topic to talk about. And you know, people there, like, I mean, here we have more people to come and join when we go live on air. I'm not going to keep this video anyway, but just I wanted to share my support for Asian people and my advices for them about what you might face in some countries, wherever you go. You know, especially when you are a minority, you will find some. You know, you will be treated differently somehow, you know, always, wherever you go. I have a neighbor, he keeps saying to me, in your country, your country, your country. Each time I talk to him, I said, listen, idiot, this is my country. One more time you say this, your country, I will send you free shipping and handling to Obama. At that time, it was Obama, the president, you know. Each time he talked to me, he said to me, your country. So what's wrong with you? Why you keep saying to me, in your country, your country? This is my country. But to be honest with you, I made him really get scared. The guy is almost dead poo-poo in his bed. And since then, he never said to me, your country again. Never. Never. See, this is what I'm talking about. If you let them say stupid things to you and you don't stand against their stupidity, they will keep saying it. You know what I mean? First time I heard it, okay, let it go. Second time, I mean, this guy, each time he says, how is the weather in your country? Which country is that? I mean, you don't know what to say to people. So I lost my patience with his stupidity. Look like there's no more nice pictures in Indonesia. What happened? Where is the nice pictures? Look, this guy, he looked like a scholar. He is a scholar in the hadith. Man. Can you answer the question, my question, please? What is your question, my friend Daniel? Sorry, I did not see your... The topic was 2 hours ago, my friend. Now we have no topic except this monkey looking at me. He scared the hell of me. I don't know what you want. You know, I think he's saying to me, you want to debate me face to face. I mean, nobody want to debate me shoulder to shoulder. Everybody want to debate me face to face. He is a wholesaler. Well, I'm not good in that business, you know. Last time I had a fight with somebody. I mean, I did beat him bad. It was not only one. I mean, there was too many. And then, like, I came home, and my dad, he opened the door. My t-shirt is ripped off. My lips is bleeding. And, you know, and then he did not ask me anything. I said, I did beat them all. He said, I can't tell. I can't tell. You know? But honestly, there were too many. All right. Why Muslim can't pay zakat to non-Muslims? You see, my friend, now we are not really talking about Islam. We are just having fun. So save your questions for the time when we are, you know, we are just talking about Islam. Yeah, you see, like I did have a fight with many, not only alone. I mean, not only one. And for me, I will never run away. So, you know, they are beating me, and I got the guy who attacked me first. They are beating me from the behind, from the side, and I'm beating that guy. He's underneath of me. They are beating me, I'm beating him. You know, so for sure, there are too many, you know. You know, what you can do. Sahih Bukhari. This is why, you know, if you let anyone intimidate you, they will come back to you. But then, even there are many, they learn that this guy, he is not the one we can play with. Never. Never be a coward. Where is the nice pictures? Well, what I see now, hotels, and the monkey again. There's no more nice pictures. Looks like we are out of them here. Okay, let us try a different country. Which country is that? Let us see different country. Forget about now. We saw Indonesia. If there's a nice island in Indonesia beside Bali, or this is the only island you have? You need to have Hulk. No, my friend, I do not need anyone to protect me. Don't worry. I'm the last one who needs protection. You need a protection only if you have fear. If you have fear, you have no fear. That's it. I fear nothing. The number one thing I don't fear is death. And maybe you think that's, come on, that can't be true. But no, I don't really. Actually, I don't know if you guys heard me before saying many times, I pray the Lord will not make me live long. The reason I don't care for living long, I care for what I do during the time I lived, not how long I lived. And you will die anyway, you know. So today, tomorrow, who cares? Time goes so fast. Yesterday you were a baby, tomorrow you are a man, a day after you are 80, and bye-bye. It's just a matter of time, and time will go so fast. Is the line open for a Christian call? No, my friend, I'm not taking calls, sorry. You know, just we're having little chat. Maybe we'll make a day where Christians, they can call, you know, and we can have a nice conversation, but not about Islam. And you know, the bad things about opening the phone, once I was invited to have an interview. I'm not going to say where. I mean, one of the YouTube channels. This is why I refuse even to. And then they start asking me, how old are you? What is the color of your eyes? Like, what those questions are about? How tall are you? Like, what those questions about? I mean, this is an interview? What? Flores Island? So then, since then, I refuse to go with any channel Flores Island. Not much pictures. Look like this island, not much people knows about it. Mubahai, my friend. Or let me tell you about the Philippines, as long as we have a brother from the Philippines. You know, once there was a guy, I asked him to clean something on the wall. And he's a nice guy, you know. So like there's somebody wrote something in the wall. So I told him, can you please bring some water and clean it? He said, too big, sir. I said, no, it's not too big, it's so small. Get some water and clean it. The guy, he don't speak good English, you know. He said, too big, sir, too big, sir. So what's wrong with you, man? I mean, come on, it's like just little word. I said, it's not too big, just get some water and clean it. The guy, he got a little bit scared. I'm now shouting. And too big, sir, too big, sir. Like, what? Why you keep saying too big? And later I found out that he was saying to me he will use water, you know, too big in the Tagalog mean water. So I was saying to myself, what's wrong with this guy? I said to him too small, he said to me too big. Like, what? You know? Yeah. All right. Yeah, if you go to San Diego and you see this guy, just call him from there and let him talk to me. That's a good idea, actually. I like it. Look at this island. There's a lot of too big around. Man. A lot of too big. Once in the Philippines, I was taking the bus, and the guy was going to city. It's called Batangas. The guy, you know, he collect the money like in the bus. So I gave him money, and then he says, "Sir, I will pay you back 44 pesos." I said, "How much?" He said, 44. I said, "Okay, listen, say it one more time and keep the money." So he said it one more, and people, they die laughing, you know, the Filipino people. And then he said it one more, and okay, that's it. Like, 44 pesos is even less than $1, you know, it's like 80 cents. So he came back to me again. He said, "Sir, do you want me to say 44 again?" I said, "No, that's it. Come on." 44 pesos. Yeah. Lovely people. I love the Filipino people. Very nice people. By the way, Filipinos are very respectful people. Not like us, Arab, we are very rude, you know. very friendly. You go wherever you go, people they say sir, very polite people. Now again, for sure, there's bad people and good people everywhere, but generally speaking, they are wonderful people. Look at this picture. Look like as if it's fake. Man, look at this. Yeah. See, wherever I go, I'm very easy, what they say in English, like down to earth, and people, they really enjoy my company. And I'm a person who like to be humble. I love poor people. I love poor people very much. I respect them very much, you know. This is why when I go to a place, it's very easy for me to merge in it, you know, to be... Now, you cannot say you will be one of the society because still you're a foreigner and you speak the language. And that is a huge barrier. But, you know, I mean, sometimes, you know, you use your, let's say, humor to break the ice between you and the people. And your fast way of thinking and dealing with some stuff happen around you, you can have a good success. I've been in Canada. I drove to Canada, and you should see what they did to me first time. They took my car apart. They took the door. They took the window. I mean, they ripped the car, man. I told you, I look like a terrorist. So, like, they asked me to go inside, and the lady there, she asked me to put all the things in my pockets on the table. And then I have a little thing for the cable. You know this little thing to connect two cables together for the TV? You know? And she started asking me, why you are carrying that? I said, what do you think? I mean, this is for table. What I would do with it? Like, you cannot say the word bomb. They will shoot you. I mean, they will get scared. I mean, already they are scared. So, why you are carrying that with you? It's for a cable. Yesterday I was fixing it, and it's still in my pocket. I forget. It's so small. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. What they call it? Cable thing? Let me see if I can find a picture. Cable adapter, maybe. Yeah, it's like this, you know, like this thing. Yeah, I cannot believe it. I mean, she made a story about it. So they are outside taking off my car apart, and now she found this in my pocket. Can you believe it? And she started asking me questions. So what you did with it? I said, what do you think I did with it? It's for TV. I was working on my TV. So there's like other things you can do with it. I said, yeah, I can make salad. And she said, are you making fun of me? I said, then you are making fun of me too. I mean, what do you think I'm going to make for it? What do you think? What a crazy, you know, custom. This is why you should put in the border somebody is intelligent and smart. And this is like supposedly somebody want to check the intelligence in the borders. What I would do with the cable, you know, like, so I'm going to Canada with this. Is that a weapon of mass destruction? I can buy it from anywhere in Canada. Come on, what's wrong with you? I told her, this is, I can buy it anywhere. You know? She said, yeah, but we need to know why you have it in your pocket. I said, I told you. She want to know what I have it in my... Oh boy. Yeah, but as you see, I mean, you look like... and then they found... they found an empty gun hostel, you know, the one I put my gun in, you know. But I did not take my gun with me to Canada, so I have the hostel, you know. Why you have this with you? I said, this is in my car. In USA, wherever I go, I take my gun or my guns. Just how many you have? Why you have? I said, because we are allowed in there to have guns, okay? I said, do you have license? I said, yes, show me your license. You know, so what do you want to show you my license if I am not carrying the gun? Oh boy. It was fun, but this is only for the first time. After that, when I drove a second time, they did not even say anything. They did not even ask me for any question. Yeah, it looked like they check you out first time, they have enough information about you, and that's it. And I think they were taking their time to get some report, maybe, about this person is coming. This is Indonesia? No. Doesn't look like Indonesia. It looked like Canada somewhere, maybe. So I'm trying to find what people look at this rock. This is a flutter rock. It's amazing how to find a tree growing even there, isn't it? See how life is powerful over death? I mean, the seed of that tree was able to arrive all the way there to the rock and find a place in the rock which suffer from a lot of storms, waves. How many Christians, Arab Christians, Saudi? There is, but they are like not registered as a Christians. Saudi people are not allowed to change their religion, legally. But there is many, they are already Christians. Yeah. So there's no numbers to know, really. Because how you know if there's no, it's always secretly. Oh, look at this island. That's a very dangerous island, actually. I mean, how those people, they survive if there's a typhoon or hurricane or a storm? I mean, the house is so beautiful, but one wave can take the whole island off. Right? What do you think the world will look like in 2050? I'm not a prophet, but whatever the world will be, there's one thing I don't like to see is to have a world of politically correct, where everything is upside down. As long we are not politically correct, I think the world is fine. This is why it doesn't matter what country you are from or where you live, you always have to resist something called politically correct. Because simply being politically correct is being a liar and living in a hypocrite society, starting from the head of the state to the lowest person in the society, like a person who have no education. And this disease is increasing, and we are resisting this disease, but for sure, this like those social communists, they do their best to oppress you and to stop you from not being politically correct, and they try to smear you, frame you. You are racist if you say this. If you are, like now, if you say anything about anything in an honest way, in a second, they will accuse you of hate crime, racism, sexism. I mean, all the ism you can imagine. Just say what you think is true. You know what I mean? That is the truth. This is why, like now, they just closed the account of Trump. Do you see how powerful they are? They are protected. They are like God. This is why I wish that Trump, he will come back, and this time he will not be stupid. The first thing he do when he take the office again, and he have the Congress and the Senate. You see, they are now trying to change even the number of the states, so they can make more Senate or Democrat. and they will try to change the number of the Supreme Court. So forever will be Democrat. Evil, you know, they are evil dictators. They are like the Chinese government, like the Korean Kim Jong-un, you know, dictator. They claim to be democratic, they claim to be people of freedom, but they are totally the opposite. So this time, if Trump he won the election, the first thing he should do, he should lift up the protection, because by now they are protected by law. Nobody can even sue them. YouTube, they can do whatever they want. They can take any account down. Even the president, they can take him down. So this time he should not be stupid. Trump is a super scammer. You can say whatever you want. Still, he did what nobody did to this country before. There's many good things he did. Black people, they used to beg for college fund. He said to them, why you beg for it? I'm signing for you for the coming 4 years. He created investment zone for black, African, poor areas. No tax for 10 years. Nobody did that before. All of them, they promise to announce Jerusalem as the capital of Israel. Nobody dared to do it. He did. So you can say whatever you want. I mean, you can have your own agenda. But if you are honest, you will find that the biggest scammers is the ones who you think they are not. Not a Trump. Trump, he lost money since he became a president. He did not make more money. This guy was living like a king from before. The scammers are the one who is, his name is Obama. He went to the White House with little money in his pocket, and now he is one of the big millionaires, and he lived in one of the biggest mansions. That is the scammer. You need to tell me where the money is coming from. Or Hillary Clinton, who she received donation from all countries in the world, including Islamic countries. The guy, he just made a phone call with Ukraine. You made a story about it. Those guys, they are the puppy of the Arab sheikh, and all of us, we knew the story. So you see, I'm a person who speak with honesty. I don't care I'm speaking about who. Like, there's many here that support Trump. I voted for Trump too. But when Trump he do wrong, I say he does wrong. Correct? All of you, you witness that. I don't take his side blindly. Sadly, many people, they take side blindly, and that is a sign of a stupidity. Because there's nobody is perfect and nobody is good. Only God is good. So if I became a president and you agree with me with everything, it means there's something wrong with you. There's no way I'm perfect in everything. You see, agreeing with somebody that he is perfect all the time is one of two things. Either you are a hypocrite, you are trying to get something from that guy or a benefit, or you have an agenda, or you are a fool, right? Will you run for president? I cannot. First of all, if I run, who's going to vote for me? You know, those people, they will never love me, because simply I will, from the first day, I will cause a disaster by making like a speech in TV. You need to be somehow politically correct. Me, I'm zero when it's come to this. So I don't fit for the job. You have to be professional liar. You have to learn how to lie. You see, one of the biggest problem of Trump, I say the word problem between two brackets, that he do not know how to lie like they do. So this guy, most of the time, he say it as it is. And that's what make him, you know, go in the wrong direction. Right? I will not accept to be in any job unless I am free to do what I should do. You know? And to be a president in USA, you are not free. You see, many people think the president, he can do everything too. There's senators, there's Congress, and then you became like a lonely person in a house. It's called White House, but nothing white inside it. So this guy, he took the job, and right away they started surrounding him with the problems, cases, impeachment, accusation, non-stop. And they were smart, by the way. They keep him busy. So the first 2 years when he have the majority, the guy, he was, I say, stupid because he did not notice what they are doing to him. So he was not focusing that he should, let us say, dismantle this gang. From the first 2 years, he should stop Facebook from being Facebook today. Google to be Google today. He waited until last year, started complaining from his election, and that's what happened now. Exactly. You don't agree with me. I like you, but I disagree with you about Trump. No problem, my friend. You see, it doesn't make me upset, but let me tell you something. Me as a Christian, if somebody says I am against abortion, I am with him. He's good, he's bad, I don't know. But there's things is a red line for me. I will never vote for somebody he approved killing babies. So whatever you want to say about Trump, that alone will make me vote for him. This is one of the most disgusting crimes done in the name of a freedom. See those hypocrites that say they defend like a Black Lives Matter, Asian Life Matter, everybody life matter except babies. Why? Because there's nobody to defend them. So sometime you have, not sometime, actually in America we have only two choices, A and B. Sometimes A and B is just two faces of one coin. And you have to choose between them and which one is going to do less harm. So if you say that you are a person against Trump, then you vote for Biden. He approved abortion, approved killing babies. He believed Muhammad is a prophet. He is opening the borders for everybody to come. And then you will lose your job. Soon you will lose your job. I mean, okay, all those millions of people coming to this country, where do we go? Who's going to pay for their food, their housing? Who, you tell me? Why American soldiers should be taken from Afghanistan? I support that, actually. Why they are there anyway? You see, we are today in a time to win a war, you do not need to be in the ground. That is a lie. And all the time, the American army there is just a business. Business of who? Of high officers in the Pentagon, especially retired one. They are the contractors. They make billions of dollars. So we are spending a lot of money for nothing. What we will do there? What we are doing there? Taliban will take over? Taliban will take over the second you go. You are supporting the one who have no base in the ground. And they themselves, they are evil too. I mean, the enemy of Taliban, they are not better too. Remember that. So, they should be gone from a long time. And if they want to kill each other, it's your business. And if Taliban want to try to hurt us and sponsor terrorism, you can do what you want to them without even harming one soldier. America, this is America, my friend. This is a country who have a base everywhere in the world. They can bomb them every day, and even, I mean, they will never be able to do anything. So I believe it's an excuse. There's no reason for us to be there. And that will be less costly, and at the same time you can really cause a big damage for those Taliban. Why? Because when you are there, you know that when you shoot at them, still you are in their range, so they can shoot back at you. But when you are not there, they can't shoot back. Only you can shoot. You are the one who controls the space. You can make the sky run like over them. Uh, question for you: your view of on the Middle East, which can change face of the world. My friend, the Middle East is the land of hell. This is how I see the Middle East. This Middle East will never have peace for many reasons. Number one, religion. Number two, resource. And maybe I should make special occasion to talk about it. Like, we don't have enough water. We don't have enough source of food, which is connected to the water. Most of the land is a desert, and the land is getting more into the desert because of the stupid behavior of the population. They cut the trees everywhere. They kill all life animals. I mean, whatever animal, there's no birds. They shoot just anything that's flying, they shoot it. Even little sparrow you cannot even find. So the Middle East is the land of hell, and there's no future of it. And honestly, I feel very bad for the Israeli. Because those people, in order to survive, they are trying to survive in the wrong location. Afghanistan has too much drug addict. So what's our business? You can fix it? You cannot. All Middle East. There's no good country in the Middle East. You see, Emirat as an example. Emirat. Let us look for Emirat. Many of you think Emirat is a very successful country, right? Emirat is one of the worst countries to live in, because this country have no future. Don't be fooled by the high buildings and, you know, now they have money. If one bullet started between Iran and any other countries in there, this country will be evacuated immediately, dead. Actually, just a few years ago, there was more than 60,000 cars outside the airports. It's street over for free. People just drop their cars and leave. There was no jobs. Buildings are empty. Horrible. Why? Because things was getting bad. Sound like they are going to hit in war with Iran. So those countries can collapse. They are made from papers. But you know what people they see is what they judge by. You know what I mean? Those countries have no future, and only fool invest there. Those are market of cartoon papers. They might look shiny, but they have no base. You see, there's no farming can be done. Like, you know, they made a conference, and Biden praised it. John Kerry went there. Everybody speak about money. Those people, they invite them there. You give them big check. Do you know that each speech, those people, they go there, they give them big check? Bill Clinton, for every speech he make anywhere, at least is 60,000 check. Even if you have if you have circumcision occasion, imagine how low they are. They pay Bill Clinton to come and attend the circumcision in Islamic country, and the puppy, the filthy, who never stop worshipping money, he go. For them, oh, the president, the ex-president of USA is coming to the circumcision occasion. And he, because he is a low-class person, he worship money, he go for the sake of $60,000. And remember, those guys, they have salary for the rest of their life. They are not worried about being hungry or homeless or without health insurance. They have security guard for the rest of their life. So why they are desperate for money? They worship money. Your opinion in India? You mean about Corona now? You know, actually, I cannot blame the government in what happening in India. I believe that people, they, you know, there is religious practice which is wrong. Like, you know, sometime once a person asked me, the government, they are trying to stop us from going to church because of Corona. That's not right. I said, why not right? Think about it. If Corona really is spreading, why you want to gather people in the church? Especially today we have internet. You know? So we don't want to be like a conspiracy, and it's a disease. It is bad. It's spreading. So let us do whatever we can to stop it. And don't worry, you can still be a Christian and pray from the home temporarily. They are not closing the church for you forever. So in India, what happened, I noticed that there was a Hindu occasion, ceremonies, washing in the river, and even I saw an occasion where, I don't know, like they have a traditional thing, they throw the poop of the cow at each other. I don't know what they call it. Millions of people gathering. And then after that, Corona flourished. So a wrong behavior from the population led into a disaster. You know what I mean? So I believe the Indian, they have to blame themselves for what they have right now. They are not doing the right thing. But I believe in the same time that this COVID is like always. You see, those viruses or bacteria always exist. And if you think now they are going to stop it, it will never stop. This virus will change itself. Actually, it changed itself, I think, every few months. So now they found a vaccine for it, but maybe a year or two from now, this bacteria will find a way. The vaccine will not be active with it or able to stop it. So those things is normal. And I believe that the best solution with this disease, especially if we are not able to stop it, is just to be careful, and the strong will live and the weak will die. What you can do? You know, we are all born to die. Why you are surprised? You know, not long time ago, tons of millions, actually, I think 100 years ago, half of England died. Half. So if you compare what Corona did now and before, there's nothing. Corona is a good virus compared to the old days, right? Yeah, I mean, maybe some churches, they want, because the pastor is doing a business like Muhammad, you know, so he want people to go and spend money or etc. Yeah, you know, this is false. A good church leader, he should be worried about the people of the church before anything else. You see what Jesus said? He said, Sabbath was made for the man, not the man made for Sabbath. Correct? So if a church leader, he says, no, we have to preserve the Sabbath, everybody have to come to the church, that means he don't understand the Bible and he is not being truthful. For my friend, the Sabbath was made for the man, not the opposite. We don't worship the day Sabbath. We don't. We worship in the Sabbath day. We don't worship the day. You know what I mean? Give me a name of a nice island to put it in the screen to see some pictures in this thing. And by the way, you don't have to agree with me on anything. I mean, this is my opinion. And yes, we are Arab. We are, you know, we are so, I mean, aggressive, and we don't like anyone to disagree with us. But who said that what I say is correct? Maybe I'm wrong. I mean, listen to me, but don't believe me unless you are, you know, you think it's right. Right? Have you ever visited India? No, I never been in India. Okay, here we go. Let's type the word India here. India. I would love actually to go to India. I was invited by some Hindu friends to India actually a long time ago. But I could not really make it. So maybe one day I will be able to do so. one of the nice things I like about Indian movies, Indian movies are like Middle Eastern movies. For some reason, like East is different from the West. So we are from the Middle East, but we can say we are the East, really. You will notice that all those who they are from the East, they are more emotional. You know what I mean? Like we share a lot of things, and somehow we are different from Western when it's come to emotion. Now, for us, for sure, all of us, we are human and we have emotion, but there it's extremely different. So you will notice how this emotion thing control everything in life in countries like India, like the Middle East, like where I'm coming from. People are emotional, not logical. And when you have people who they are emotional, not logical, things go wrong. Because I can drive your emotion in a direction if I am smart enough. And I decide what you will do, even though I did not tell you what to do. And actually, this is a practice many governments in the world, they do, but depend on the nature of their citizen. As an example, if they want the people to do something or to go in certain direction, and they avoid saying to you to do that, just to make it simple for you. I will give it to you as a commercial thing. In the time of Obama, there was a virus. I forgot the name. I think the swine flu, even though it had nothing to do with the swine. Biden, he went in TV and he said, if I am you, I will never take a train. I will never take an airplane. Because of what? Because of the virus. There is nobody, it's not like now Corona. What happened? I will never take a train. I will not take the airplane. Right away, the price of airplanes dropped. The price of stock market and you name it. So the guy, he just made a statement in TV. But because this guy, he present the president, he's the vice president, and people, they think, oh, he must be having information which we don't have. Like, what's happening? So people stop flying. Airline market became horrible. The stocks of airline collapse, and the stocks of medicine or pharmacies go skyrocketing. So one comment can drive the society in a direction, using your emotion, not your logic. Your emotion is, I'm getting scared. This is the vice president. He must be saying he knows something. So now he drove you into some direction. And that affect the market by billions, if not trillions. So this guy, he can go and buy, he makes such a statement. He buys stocks in the pharmacy's business before he make his comment. And he tell his friends to buy. He go on TV, he make a statement, he made millions, supposedly legally. You know what I mean? So this is what they can do to you, and you think that, you put your trust on them, you think they are good people, and so you should not be emotional. And this is what happened to most of emotional people everywhere. They will be always a target for somebody using their emotion to drive them into some direction. So the reason we are talking about emotion, like Indian people, they are, let us say, there is major religion there. They are Hindu, and there is a Christian, there is Muslims. So those religious people, regardless of their religion, they are very emotional. So government says, oh, stop, stay home, don't gather by millions, etc. Oh no, God will protect us, we will go. So everybody is worshiping his God, right? So their emotion cause a disaster, not using their logic. You should not be emotional. You know, a believer is somebody is smart, not somebody is sitting and being stupid. Like if somebody told you there's a flu, why you want to go and visit him? I have a flu. Or give me a hug. So obviously you are, you know, you are asking me to give you the flu. But anyway, as long as we're talking about India, one of the things I like about Indian movies, you will see the guy, he is meeting his, let us say, love somewhere. All right? And they start singing. And then suddenly, like 10,000 people appear around them. I want to know where they got those people from. In the middle of nowhere. Like, what does this have to do with the movie? I mean, the guy is saying, hello, you know, and she's saying to him, oh, you know, like, you know, moving her hand around her neck. Beautiful dancing in Indian people. And then suddenly from the middle of nowhere, people wearing different colors and moving one move. And but because, see, nobody is using his logic. It's like American movie. You know, American movie, their logic is different. His logic is beyond logic anyway. But in Middle East, it's the same. Like, you do not need to explain crazy stuff happening in the scene. Okay, you are convincing me now the guy is meeting his girlfriend. I want to know how those 10,000 people appear behind them and suddenly everybody is singing the same song. I mean, where they're coming from, don't ask. Because people, they are coming to see this. Not the movie as you think, the story. The story and the song. Not the song, not the movie without the song is not a movie. So you need to understand the culture. It's like a Mexican drama, you know. If there's no crying, we are not doing good, you know. We have to cry. It's like Iraqi music. I don't know if there's an Iraqi here. If you say to an Iraqi guy, sing a song for me, you will cry. You will think he's a crying. Actually, he's a crying. All their songs is a crying. You cannot find one song is happy. The culture of sad. They love to be sad. You know, it's like their fantasy to be sad. Every society, every, you know, what I can say. Too much headache, right? Yeah. But everybody see the world differently. For me, I am an observer. Like, you know, I try to study things, not only just to see it and let it go, you know. So, you see, this is why, like, when countries, let us say China, America, Japan, they have a special departments in the intelligence to study the culture. So when there's a war, how they can use the culture against the enemy, the culture of the enemy against the enemy. You know what I mean? Like, what can make a revolution in a country like Saudi Arabia? Religion. Very, very simple religion, you know, the most sensitive topic for them. But in different countries, religion mean nothing. Will never make a revolution. So the enemy study your culture in order to prepare to use your culture against you. So they read your newspaper every day. They read their articles of your country every day, the major ones. They read about even how much rain you have this year, you know. All this information will be stored to be ready for one day to be used. Like you see now, Corona, they are saying that China is behind it, right? But this is not going to, forget about China and the Corona now, but all countries in the world, especially the major ones, they have a biological weapon which can be activated against a nation. So they can decide who will die. They have bacteria, they can kill certain race. So if they drop it in China, will not affect everybody, will affect the Chinese. Or let's say drop it in Arabia, is going to affect certain people who have certain DNA. So all of them, they lie and they say we don't have it. You see, like Trump was saying the Chinese virus. But we have the same thing. Russia have the same thing. All those major countries, they have a special, big, huge investment in the army to develop bacteria and viruses so they can use it in wartime. So the coming big war is not going to be only nukes. It's going to be very ugly. And, you know, they might even go out of control. Why? Maybe they make a virus thing that's going to kill only certain people, but who control it? After you unleash the beast is there. What opinion in the Vatican? The Vatican became a traditional thing. It's not something serious. I don't take it serious. It's a tradition, you know. You see, the real Christian missionaries is those who they go in the field, regardless of the church name, Catholic, Protestant, Orthodox. So if you are a Christian missionary and you spend your life as a monk and you could not make a person accept Christ, so what's your business? Fake, you know what I mean? So don't go by people who they are doing diplomatic business, head of state. Vatican became a state of tradition. But there's Catholic people, they are on the ground. As an example, there's a woman, her name is Mother Teresa. I'm sure you heard of her. She was doing a wonderful job in India. A lot of people accept Christianity because of her. She is the Pope, not the Pope. You know what I mean? Yeah. Somebody was saying chicken. My friend, the chicken is your God. Your God, Allah, he sits in the top of a rooster. And the chicken is the one who don't dare to call me. Or he don't let me to call him. Let us see who's the chicken. Chicken. Abdul chicken. Man, your prophet is being humiliated every day. No mercy. We know who's the chicken. Go do muta, go. Don't forget to do muta. Chicken. Let us see. Yeah, we are not here to talk about the garbage of Muhammad. Tomorrow I don't think I'm going to come online, at least in the morning. I have a lot of work to do. Man, it's already almost 2 a.m. in the morning. See guys, did I say in the beginning of the video I will make it short? In 2 hours and 34 minutes. Yeah, when those kids, they speak about chicken, you see, if I am what you are calling me, then how I'm shaking the hell of all your religion and nobody dare even to talk to me? Who is the chicken? And why you are it's okay, let's say this person is chicken, so why you are coming here? Leave the chicken alone, it doesn't harm anyone. Chicken. But obviously we know who is the chicken. All right. Yeah, I have to delete this video now because we spoke about to me. Come on, I hate you guys. You see what you do to me? I want to rest. Unbelievable. I said to myself, let me do 15-minute talk about. I saw a video about, somebody beating an Asian person, so it made me angry, so I decided to go and speak about it. What's your reaction about me and CCI? Who is CCI? I don't know who is CCI. Yeah, I said short video. You see, now the Muslim, they will say, liar. He said he's going to make a short video. See, liar. My friend, this is a short video. I used to stay, when I came to Pal Talk once, uh, I used to use a program called Hear Me. Hear Me, you know. This is one of the oldest chat program for voice. Was like new thing. So I used to debate Muslims there. Then the Muslim, they said to me, one Muslim, he said to me, if you are a man, come to Paltalk. Yeah, Paltalk? Okay, what is that Paltalk? So I searched for it, you know, and I found it. Paltalk. And then, man, you should see what I did in Paltalk. So I came in Paltalk. First day I came in, I found a chat room, Muslim chat room, and they have somebody saying Shahada, converting to Islam. Oh boy. Who is this idiot who converting to Islam? How you convert to Islam? So anyway, I don't know how to use the program yet, so I learned how to use it, and then I opened my chat room. And everybody convert to Islam. In less than 6 months, they became Christians, and we made hundreds of Abdul leaving Abdulism forever. Even imagine, guys, there's an admin for 3 years, and he's a doctor. He used to open a chat room, and the name Christian Prince lies, Christian Prince deception, Christian Prince, I mean, you name it. I mean, this guy, he hate me to death. After 3 years, opening a chat room against me every day. He live in England. He come to the chat room suddenly, and he said, this guy is saying the truth. I thought it's a fake name. You know, it's in the internet, you know, people can make a name look like your name. So they told me, look what he's saying. I said, maybe it's not him. And then the guy, he asked for the microphone. It is him. 3 years. 3 years. Every day, he want to expose my lies. Actually, more than 3 years. And one day, this guy, he gave up. He said, I was trying to resist. I don't want to believe that you are saying the truth. But what I can do, I can't take it no more. I check it out. It's true. And then the Muslims accused him to be a fake Christian, sorry, fake Muslim for those 3 years. From a hero yesterday to a liar. He's paid by Christian Prince. This is a fake. There's no way he will become a Christian. There's no way he will leave the Prophet of Allah if he's true Muslim. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yesterday he was their hero. Yeah. Once, I remember his name actually. His name, not this guy, I mean the other guy. A guy, his name, Muslim programmer. I think he worked like in IT or something. So he come to the chat room. He said, Christian Prince, you have to give me, I don't know, a shoe or $40, something like that, you know. I said, why I have to give you, you know. He said, because I left Islam, and now the Muslims accusing me that you paid me, you bought me a new shoes or something like that. I said, shoes. I think the guy, he did like post of himself, a picture that he bought a new shoe. And then after that, he announced he left Islam. And then they accuse him that I bought the shoes for him. And guys, honest to God, at that time, I was having the most harsh finance time you can imagine. You cannot even imagine. God is my witness. I spent a whole winter with no heater in a place where temperature go down, and I will use the centigrade, -24. Can you believe it? The whole winter. This is how bad was my finances. Still, I'm doing my mission and no donation. You know, I never at that time actually asked for that. And yet they are accusing me that everyone here leave Islam is getting paid by me. What you can do? Yeah, and imagine if everybody leave Islam, I will give him money. I mean, where I'm going to get the money from? Hardly I can pay for my internet at that time. Well, always God, He will send who can do the job, you know. But you see, you don't depend in the Arab Christians. I'm doing my part. So one day when I go, and I will go, I mean, I'm not going to live forever. Somebody will learn. I mean, we are sharing tons of information with you. And more and more books translated. So like Islam is not a hidden secret no more. Right? Yeah, it was a very hard time. Even like once I remember my fingers was suffering from very bad pains when I touched the keyboards. It's like you have needles in your hand, you know, like you're touching needles, literally. Even the color change, you know. But what I can do, my heater broke, you know, need thousands of dollars to fix it, and I don't have the money. And here in USA, like if you are not having good income, you can ask for welfare, but I never do that, you know. For me, I would never do that. So I prefer to survive with it. No. Yeah, and they accuse me that I work for Israel and the Zionist, the Israeli, they pay me, and you know all the stories, you know, you name it. Yeah, Zionist. I work for Israel. Actually, in my debate with this guy, Sheikh Hisham, you remember him? The big sheikh of the Shia in USA. He was, by the way, this guy, he was a counselor for the stupid George Bush. Can you believe it? They hired him, paid him $60,000 or $70,000 a month. And I don't have money to pay for my heater. In the debate, if you watch it, one of you, he translated I forgot his name. He translated the whole debate into a subtitle with English. He accused me to be a Zionist. Right away, anything you say, I mean, they are very, they try always to make you lose your credit, you know? Yeah. Yeah, Mossad agent, exactly. You know, I don't know, like, you know, for me, I'm a very tough person, yes, and I can handle very tough time, but I don't like it, you know, I'm not like in favor of such a thing, but life is about, you know, I mean, if you believe in something and you break so easy, then you are not fit to what you stand for. What language you write your book? My original books are written all in English. I have 4 books, but we translated to them to many languages, and many of them they are for free. Maybe the admin, she can give you a link, you can check if this is one of your language. And again, the reason I give my books for free, as you see, and like I cannot say that I'm I mean, we go through very harsh times sometime in finance and life, but because I went through some harsh time, I feel for the poor very much. And I know that if I want to sell my book, let us say I want to make it so cheap, let us say in Indonesia, okay, and then I will make it $3. But a country like Indonesia is a huge country. So if, let us say, I mean, little number of Indonesians bought my book every year, I will make good money. But which one is more important for me? To make the money which I need, or make the 300 million Indonesian, I don't know if there are 300 or 240, have access for the book, and all of them, I mean, most of Indonesian people are poor. Not for sure, not everybody. There's people who have money, but most of people are poor. So which one is important for me? You know, for me is important more is to make everybody have it for free. In the same time, I have to survive. I mean, as long the Lord He is providing me, there's many people support, thank God. I have my books in English, they are, on sale on Amazon. God is good. I do not need more, right? Is it easy for Indian to immigration to USA? You see, immigration is very tough. Journey. As you know, I'm an immigrant, right? Immigration is one of the most ugly thing a human being he do to himself. And I'm not really joking about it. You see, you might live in India, have a, let us say, poor. It's not the same equality, if we can use the word equality in the mean of economy and technology and etc. But when you leave, let us say, I don't know how to explain to you. You leave everything behind. So maybe you are dreaming about coming to America. And maybe you will come here and you will be successful. Maybe you will become what you want. America is a wonderful country. But the first thing you need to remember, when you leave your country, which is in this case is India, your heart will be there. And your body will be here. And you will struggle a lot. For me, America is priceless because I can do what I'm doing now, is speaking freely. Otherwise, I lost. I don't know how I can explain it to you, but if you tell me I can, if I can do what I can do here, without leaving where I came from, I will never leave. Not because there is nicer. No, it's not. But you see, it's like you are like a fish, and then you take yourself from that water, which is your water all your life, and then you take you and they put you in a new place, new language, new music, new people, a new culture. Everything is not you, and you try to fit in it. Especially if you are, let us say, your English is not good, oh boy, or you don't have a ability to have a good job, or it's going to be a misery. Your children, maybe after you, they will not have what you have because they will be born in this country. They will speak the perfect English. They will have the access for what, like you stay here for many, many years to get your green card and then to get your citizenship. Your child he will get from the first day when he is doing poo-poo. So imagine the struggle you get, or you go through just to get a paper. And then your son, and he's your son, who is just born, he's American by birth. This is how fair and unfair life is. So you struggle too much to accomplish a paper. And that will explain too many things to you. No, for me, actually, I don't say I don't miss my birth country, but still, this is what I'm born. I cannot say I don't miss it really, but I don't regret leaving because I believe I was able to accomplish something bigger than staying. You know what I mean? It's about where is the win? If I be there or I'm here. So depend on your dream in your life. What do you want? What do you want it to be? I don't have a testimony, my friend. I don't talk about myself much. I like this picture. Very decent. Very beautiful. This is something you will miss if you come to America. See those two people who they are wearing no shoes? Yeah, they are poor. But you know, sometimes I know that people, but we don't want to give like lectures of or lecture, sorry, about what is how beautiful it is to be a poor person. No, it's not beautiful. But who said life will be way better if you are not poor too? Because beauty of life is exist when you want to see it and you focus in it. So if you focus in money and how much you have, then if you live there, you are miserable. But if you are a person who is very simple and you are happy to have bread and maybe some cheese or some tea with it, no, even, I mean, just a bread. If you are a person who is simple to the point, bread is a gift for you and you appreciate it, you are happy. So we don't want to give you a speech about come, not to come to USA. But I say to you, if you want to come, I think you should come to a different country as an immigrant, because there's other countries, they take care of immigrant easier than America. Like in Canada, as an example, you will have health insurance right away. I'm here, I don't know how many years now, I don't have health insurance until now. And I'm not going to pay for it. I did not pay for it when I can afford it, and I did not pay for it when I cannot afford it. You know, I believe I'm healthy. Thank God I never get sick. Well, I want to pay for it. But what if something happened to you? In this country, you will be screwed. Yeah, if you are a refugee, and this is one of the funny things actually, like there is a story about a woman, two women. One was a Syrian refugee in the hospital, and an American woman. The Syrian refugee, this is a cancer hospital. They told her, you have, you know, you have cancer, but don't worry, you are covered by the government. Okay. The Syrian woman, she just come a week before, you know, to America. The American women, they told her you have to get insurance. Can you believe it? So a refugee just entered the door yesterday. She never worked. She never paid tax. She have nothing to do with the country. She don't even speak the language of the country. She will have her cancer treatment for free, even though it's going to cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. American women in the same hospital, in the same room, they told her, we cannot keep you unless you provide a health insurance. Can you believe it? So when you want to come to America, you have to consider such a thing. This is one of the bad things about USA, actually. If you are a poor person, you might die and not able to go and treat yourself. And now, you know, like anyway, one year version of the Quran, I need to stop coming in YouTube so I can work on it. I'm not doing too much work on it, actually. Alright, I think we are done for today, and I think this will make our short video for today. 3 hours and 30 minutes. That is very short. USA is the land of for free, yes, my friend, but there is a very bad system in USA when it's come to health insurance. Actually, I have a friend need to go to a doctor, and that friend called to check. They told her or him, you have to wait until October. Now, I'm sorry, November. I mean, you call now or a week before and they say to you your appointment is November. What kind of insurance this insurance is? Can you believe it? The only way to get right away a treatment in USA is to go to the emergency room. That's it. Doctors, we don't have enough doctors. This is a country, for some reason we don't have doctors. I don't know why. I think because education is so expensive, so nobody can afford it. Shalom from Malaysia, my friend. I apologize for not saying like responding to people. Well, maybe Canadian health care is garbage, my friend, but it's better than having no care. I know, and I've never been in Canada. I mean, as a citizen to know what it is, but it's not right if somebody have a cancer, then he have to sell his house and all his saving all his life, and then the poor guy, his wife, die because he cannot afford it. And this is where in America. That's bad. That's disgusting. Right? That is very disgusting. So what is your American dream? I'm telling you, you know, for me, America is beautiful for very simple reason. Americans are nice people, generally speaking, and a freedom of speech. And even this one, they are trying to take it away from you. So maybe in the future, I need to go and find a different place. You never know. Because more and more those communists and socialists are taking over, you know, and they are trying to make you say and what to, I mean, look at the TV. I mean, you don't, nobody even dare to say the truth. Nobody want to say the king is naked. We don't have media. Facebook is not Facebook. Just make one post they don't agree with and you will see what they will do to you. As long as you are a hypocrite liar, Facebook bless you. If you are not, block you. You know what I mean? I think Canada is better for a new immigrant, but not for living forever. New immigrant, like a free education, free health insurance, until you establish your life. This is why many of those who go to Canada first, or let's say they want to come to USA, they go to Canada first, and then they immigrate to USA. So I believe strongly that USA is way better than living in Canada. And there's the other thing is the weather, you know. In USA, there's millions of places you can stay, and it's not too far from the weather you have. Like you as an Indonesian, you can go, let us say you are Indian or Indonesian or whatever, you know, you're coming from a warm country. In USA, there's many places are like, you know, there's actually countries even close to Asia, and they are in the middle of nowhere, like Guam. I don't know if people knows about Guam. It's part of USA. Or Hawaii, Caribbean islands, Florida, Arizona. They're warm, very hot. So USA is way more blessed than Canada when it's come to weather. Canada, all of it is cold. There's no really warm place. In USA, you can live in a nice, you know, let us say a tropical weather. Now, for sure, some people don't like tropical weather, but I mean, there's many kind of places you can choose. In Canada, you are stuck. It's cold. It's cold and cold and cold. No other choice. Yeah, and I think maybe Canada is I don't know. You see, I cannot really advise so much about that. I'm just giving you my point of view. But if you want to go to Canada, you better speak to somebody from Canada, living in Canada, and he's honest. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, you don't want to take an advice of somebody who don't live there. That will not be right. But as I know, from my experience, that you will need health insurance and education, and those both there are, health insurance is for free, especially if you have a low income. And I think even if you are a student, you are covered already by entering Canada. Like there's some countries, when you enter them, you have a free health insurance, like in England, even if you are a student. Here, no. Greece? Greece is a beautiful country, but I don't know much about the system. Nice people. Greek people are very nice people, very friendly. But Greece is not an immigrant or immigration country, so immigration will not be easy. This is not Germany. It's different. Anyway, I think we have UK is horrible. I will never go to UK. Oh boy. See, in UK maybe there's a lot of immigrants, but this country is badly damaged, and because of immigrant, one of the reasons too. I mean, this country is really screwed. You see, France, UK, I believe, in less than 50 years from now, they will have a civil war. Heavy-duty one. Badly. It's coming. Because they are opening their borders for everybody. People coming from different cultures who don't fit with your culture. You see, there's immigrants who come and they immerse themselves. But there's some immigrant, Pakistan, Afghanistan, you name it. They have their own society. They will not merge into the society. And sooner or later, they will ask for independent. And actually, already they are talking about it. Like now, there's more than 1,000 army officers in France. They asked the president to do something before it's too late. There's territories in France where gangs from Chechnya, from Morocco, they control everything. Police even don't dare to go there. So France is going to have a very bad future unless they have a good leader who can do what he needs to do. You know what I mean? How many countries you travel? I don't know. Too many. I did travel a lot, actually. But still, there's too many. I did not see it. You know? So I don't know. Maybe the Lord will give me a chance to see them. Maybe we'll die before we see them. Smoky Mountains. Okay, Smoky Mountains. I never heard of the Smoky Mountains. Smoky Mountains. Oh, look nice. You see, again, like a beauty of nature is depend who you are. Some people, they like cold areas and they hate to be in warm area. Some people, they are the opposite. Smoky Mountains. Play I'm a Real American. Why I want to do that? See, my friend, I'm a really Christian. That is the most important for me. Wherever I go, I will have a major citizenship. It's called I am a follower of Christ. Everything after is after. Nothing before that. And I'm here to talk to you not because I'm an American, but because I'm a Christian. So what? I am American. So what about those people here? They are not good? Only American people are good? No. For God, he loved the world. He sent his only begotten son. Not for he loved the American or the white or the black or the Asian. All of us. And don't be limited in the way you think. You see, you know, maybe before everything is behind the closed doors. There's castles. There's the wall of China, and where the Chinese behind. Now the world is different. Here we go. I'm sitting here in USA, and most of you are coming from Asia, maybe. You know what I mean? I love this country. This is my country. But I love the people everywhere. You see, Christ, he said, love your enemy. And if all the world, they practice one sentence of Christ, all countries will be one countries. People will love it. The earth will be heaven. But you can say, nobody want to live, you know. Do it. Any country in Africa? I've never been in Africa, to be honest with you, so I don't know. Only thing I know about Africa, I watch videos on YouTube. I have zero knowledge about Africa. Maybe one day I would be able to go if I can. How you deal with bullies inside family and out. Stand up against them. If somebody bully you, humiliate him. For this is the only medicine for a bully person. Make him shish kebab. You see, a bully person, he bully you because you are too kind. You know what I mean? You are too kind. So he bully you. And he notices that you are weak somehow. Like you are kind. And you don't do something against what he do. So you do it again and again. And he agrees. You know, a silly person. You need to stand against a bully. Not because only this is not right, but even to correct the person who is doing the bully. To fix him, otherwise he will grow up in a very bad way. So if you have a child, he's a bully, you have to stand against that bully. And for me, if you know, I will humiliate him. I will show him what bully mean. What it means to make fun of somebody. Never wait until the disease spread. So if you have a child, you notice that he is doing that, you have to fix it immediately, otherwise it's going to be inside him for the rest of his life. Switzerland. Yeah, I was going to go actually to Switzerland, but then I could not go. From Islam to Christ, the Lord used you to help me out of Islam. I'm happy for you, my friend. May the Lord bless you. Good to have you. No, this is not only about child, you know. See, bullying is a form of intimidation, right? Like there's a kid in the school, he's short, and there's a kid in the school, he's tall. So the kid in the school, he thinks because he's tall, he wanna like get the attention. So he starts like bullying people, making fun of them, so he can like, he is the hero. But this is because he is not really getting the good education from his family, and nobody is correcting him. You know, all of us, we are, when you're a kid, you're stupid, you know, you do stupid things. But stupidity can be corrected, ignorance can be corrected. But if you wait for long, it's going to take different direction. You know, like when a child, he go to the yard of the neighbor and he steal an apple. And he come to the mother, hey mom, look what I got. The mother, she asked him, where you got this from? He said, from the neighbor yard. Now, if the mother is smart and not a trashy person, she would say to him, never do that again. And go give it back to them. So when you scream at his face and you show him that this is a shame, this is a theft, shame on you. The kid, he just learned that this is not right. If the mother is filthy, trashy, she like it and she says, good, you just created a thief. And that goes for everything. Criminals are not created when they are adult. Criminals are created when they are kids. Most of bad things a human he does when he is adult, he is prepared for it since he was a kid. Bad parents, bad family, no education. You know, like sadly these days, you see a kid, he said to his mother the F word. What do you expect? And the mother, she said the F word to her husband in front of the kids. So the kids later, they say it to them too. So if you grow up in such an atmosphere, God knows what else is coming with this F word. Because he's witnessing. A child, he is just a little puppy, you know, he's observing. So if you have two beautiful parents, speak nice, act nice, teaching him how to be nice, he will be nice. If you see a bunch of trashy people who they take drugs more than they take food, and they keep saying the F word to each other, and they beat each other, and they cheat, and they lie, so what do you expect from the boy or the girl? Right? Since when I'm exposing Islam? Maybe before you were born, my friend. A century ago. Anyway, guys, I think it's time for me to go. It's already 2:17 a.m. in the morning. So I want to say thank you for being here. And good to share with you, have this simple talk without speaking about Muhammad and his madness. Can I become your student? Popless? What popless mean? You see, the funny, you're asking to be my student and the teacher do not know what popless mean. Sound like Muhammad, you don't know how to read Arabic and English. I don't know what popless mean, my friend. But okay, whatever you say. So, glad to be with you guys. And again, my message to the Asian people, those who live in the West, America, wherever you are, and everybody, don't let anyone intimidate you. Never. Don't let anyone be bully with you. Don't. Because this kind of things is like a leak. Start with a drop and then will become a river. And then a flood will come and take you. So don't wait until the flood come and take you. Stop it immediately. If somebody respect you, you stand for your right. If you are afraid to make problems, you are just creating a problem by not standing for your rights. Protect yourself, use the law, and if necessary, if somebody wants to use violence, well, you have to defend yourself. Be a man. What's wrong with you? If you are not a man, what is life for? And man here is not about beating people. No, it's about you take a stand in life. Either people respect me or I'm not going to be in this. We are here for what? Just to eat like worms and do poo-poo and sleep and wake up and suddenly somebody come and spit in my face? What kind of life this life is? So don't let people intimidate you, take advantage of you, insult you. There's a law. Somebody did something wrong to you, call the police immediately. He tried to hurt you physically. By law, you have the right to protect yourself, whatever the word mean. If somebody is a loser and he think he's a big dog and he have teeth, you can take his teeth off. Trust me. And there's stories in the Bible about that. About those who they are giant and they think nobody can beat them down. And then a kid, he took the giant down. So you can take a giant down, even if you think you are a kid. It's just about how brave you are or how coward you are. And I don't believe Asian people are coward. I believe they are brave people. They have dignity, integrity, and I believe and I pray they will stand against anyone try to bully them, against anyone who will try to take advantage of them, and they will not let it go through. Don't let it go through. Otherwise, it's going to be your life. Thank you guys for being here. May the Lord bless you all. Love you from everywhere in the world. And if you are Asian, if you are white, if you are black, it doesn't matter really. What matters is what's inside the box. Not what outside the box. We are like a box, and what is inside us, either a jewel or garbage. Your color from outside does not present really anything about you. Nothing. It is what inside the box. So the Lord, he says, it's not what go inside your mouth, it's what come from your mouth. And that present what is inside the box. So keep your quality, protect your integrity, fight for it, for life worth nothing without it. Thank you, God bless you, and see you soon again. And remember, I will not keep this video. It's just a conversation with you. Take care. Bye-bye.